Hi everybody, welcome to another Chats with Chaudhry. It's a lovely sunny day here in Surrey, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Roland Durner, who is the Sales and Marketing Manager at MBV. Not very easy for me to say. And we're going to be talking about um, Roland's experience at the Syntegon small batch filling event that they had last week. So, Roland, lovely to see you and lovely to meet you. How are you?
Nice to talk to you. Very good. Thanks a lot.
Well, the wonders of this job is actually, Ron, that we're actually connected on LinkedIn, but we have never actually communicated in any shape or form prior to this. So it's always lovely to meet someone I'm actually connected with on LinkedIn as well, face to face.
It's the very first time. Yes, I'm one of the many followers of your channels, obviously.
Well, thank you very much for that. Well, look, before we start talking about your experiences at the Syntegon event last week and small batch filling, first of all, where are you calling in from? Are you in Switzerland? I'm guessing you're in Switzerland. I might be wrong.
I'm in Switzerland. Yes, I'm at the headquarters of our company at the office. We have a very lax regime. Most of the people are actually back at work.
Right, fantastic. So, can you give a quick background on yourself and the company first before we start talking about small batch filling?
Yes, sure, of course. Yeah, so thanks for the introduction. My name is Roland Durner. My background is in environmental microbiology and biotechnology. I'm now 5 years with MBV in sales and marketing, as a team leader of sales and marketing. Before that, for many, many years, I've been in laboratory automation. And I guess robotics and automation will be a bit of a topic later this talk.
Fantastic. So,
I work for MBV, yeah, which is a family-owned Swiss company, second generation. So if you see someone moving behind me, that's the CEO of the company, Ronnie Singray. His father has actually founded the company 35 years ago. We're a Swiss company. We do product development and production in Switzerland, and we distribute worldwide through our partner Merck,
fantastic. All right.
and
So,
sometimes directly too.
perfect. So, my first question is, how has the trend towards small batch filling affected your business?
Actually, on multiple levels. I mean, the most trivial level is demand is soaring. So at the moment, like many, I guess, in our industry, we're really fighting to keep up with demand, to source parts, spare parts, components, and so on. At the production facility, we work in shifts for months now. All the machines are running full speed. So of course, that is very positive for our company. On a more complex level, small batch filling at the moment is not standardized. That was clearly also discussed last week in Syntegon's webinar. And that means for us that we do a lot of customized parts for customers who want to, specifically address certain application needs.
Right. Okay. So you mentioned the Syntegon event last week. So let's talk about that. So, what sessions did you find most useful at the event and why?
So after a year of online events, discussions, and meeting, I have to say the one of Syntegon last week was really one of the most engaging ones. And the reason for that is it was well-rounded. First, we received an overview of the market drivers. What's going on? Why is small batch filling really a thing at the moment? And why is it growing so fast? I like that. After that, the Syntegon product management explained how their solutions address the present needs. That was impressive too from a technical point of view. And of course, I like that in the presentation we saw lots of our products. I mean, I have to say that, you have to agree. And the third aspect was that Jörg Zimmermann from Vetter explained where the future drivers are. And of course, as head of the marketing team at MBV, that was super interesting for me because we have to address those future needs. So actually, those remarks will have an impact on our product development plans.
Right. Well, that's actually leads quite nicely to my next question, which was, what are the key learnings then that you got out of the event?
So our products, they really address viable air monitoring in a classical sense, right? Based on a growth-based method on Petri dishes and so on that take quite some time until a result is received. And I learned from that still in 2021, this is still really state of the art. It's still what's done everywhere. Of course, in a way, we knew that, but that everyone very frantically is looking for alternative solutions. One of them is automating and robotizing those processes for two reasons. Of course, one is labor cost, and the other one is really fail-safe processing. Yeah, that there is a lesser impact of, let's say, human interaction errors and so on. So the present, I think, that was a big learning, right? That the present, I think we're in a good position. Our products are used and they're up there, but the present products will be robotized and automated. And the second big learning is that everyone, and Syntegon is, of course, a customer of ours, and also Syntegon is looking for real-time methods, because in those small batch filling operations, very frequently the product is actually released to a patient before the result of the environmental monitoring is in. So, there is a certain risk that if the process was not under control, that the patient receives a product that has been produced under non-ideal conditions. And so real-time results, of course, is what's required to address that issue.
Well, that's really interesting. And so I'm guessing then the answer to my next question is pretty obvious. Would you attend similar events in the future?
Yes, and I ideally from Syntegon or similar companies that, that they have the worldwide view. They talk to all the pharma companies directly on a daily basis, and they, see first the change in demand and the need for additional technical solutions.
Right. Well, and so my final question is, where do you see, or what do you see the future of small batch filling?
I think this was very nicely addressed by Jörg in his presentation. The decentralization aspect is important. You know that the present products very often are filled in large filling isolators that do hundreds and thousands of containers per hour. For those small batch filling, it will be less centralized. It will be closer to the patient, really. Which also means that a company like ours has to make sure that we can support the customers more locally with training and services and so on. And the technical aspect I've discussed before, right? The robotizing and real-time results, probably in parallel to the present technology.
Fantastic. Well, Roland, I know that's what we've got time for, but I really appreciate taking time out to give a quick review of the event and the learnings you got from this Syntegon small batch filling event last week. It's been lovely to meet you as well. So I hope the sun continues to shine where you are in Switzerland. I'm guessing then you're supporting Switzerland in the Euros now.
Hey, finally, since 1954, first time we did the elimination round. Incredible.
Well, I wish you lots of success. Obviously, if you get to meet England, then obviously not so much success, because I obviously hope England win it all.
Well,
So
our friendship will be over in an instant.
well, whatever happens, I hope if Switzerland do meet England, it's a good game. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the Euros. Enjoy the rest of the week. I hope the sun continues shining. It's lovely to meet you. So thank you very much. Viewers, I hope you found that useful actually, because there's some real trends and some learnings there that Roland has talked about from what he learned at the Syntegon event last week. I will put a link because I think there are details of the event in terms of availability on demand, or what Roland saw there above the video, and also maybe I'll put a link on for MVP as well, so you can find a bit more about his business as well. So Roland, thank you very much for your time. It's lovely to meet you, and thank you everybody for watching. Until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Likewise. Bye bye.